Hello and welcome to 5 and 5, where we take 5 minutes to ask industry leaders 5 questions on how they're navigating this crazy period. We have Casie Millhouse with us today. Casie is the co-president of VRARA Association here in Singapore. Thanks so much for joining us.
Thank you. I'm excited.
So before we get into it, would you mind sharing what your proudest achievement is so we get to know you a bit better?
Okay, well, this is kind of like personal and professional at the same time. 1 year, I got over 2.1 million people to post handstand videos and pictures online on social media, on Instagram, within 24 hours for International Handstand Day.
Wow, that's very impressive. Well done. And you must have started a craze because that's all I see on my feed nowadays.
Handstand, yeah.
Cool. So, I mean, you're working in such an amazing space, the VR, AR world. Would you mind telling us a bit more about it and kind of how you got started and what the mission is?
Yeah, so the VRAR Association is really a way for us to bring together local AR, VR companies, organizations, experts, and other enthusiasts who may not even know what it is to start creating a strong alliance of like-minded people that are capable of changing this industry landscape and bringing this technology to the masses. Now, this is a role that I was promoted to just as I was an enthusiast. And my full-time job is I manage 2 businesses. One is an AR studio where we build all those fun face filters on Instagram and Facebook for large brand businesses and just really cool people. And then we have our social enterprise, which is called Mind Palace, and we are building virtual reality and mixed reality experiences for dementia patients.
That's incredible. Oh, wow. So, I mean, you're really on the forefront of this technology. Are there any initiatives or campaigns that you've worked on that you've been particularly impressed with or that you'd love to share with us?
So one of the challenges that we had with Mind Palace is that we have to share headsets with the dementia patients or the elderly, and it's not very hygienic.
Right.
It would be kind of heavy because these people are tiny, they're frail. So we had to find a solution to do that. And we found one of our clients, and they had just like an office room that they were just storing stuff. And we were like, hey, can we make this an immersive room? So what we did is we custom coded these games and experiences that would project on 3 screens, and the patients could go in, they could be wheeled in from a wheelchair and play with these games just by moving their hands, and they were totally immersed in the experience. Seeing the reactions and also hearing the stories from the caregivers on how much the patients love it is just heartwarming. Now, one of the things we want to explore is what is this doing for the mind and also for the body. So we're working on a research grant in order to do some proper studies with it.
Wow. So, Casie, what do you think the future has in store in this space? I mean, you're already at sort of the advanced stage. How do you see the future in this?
Okay, so, well, what a lot of people, when they say VR, or when you say VR, like, as a woman, I'm like, okay, this is like weird tech. It's for gamers.
Yeah.
It's not for me. And I was curious during the circuit breaker time, I decided to try dating in VR. And what I found out was like, this is actually a really safe way for me as a woman to meet like strangers that I meet online and not have to share anything that I'm not willing to share. If something gets crazy, I could just turn it off. I don't have to share any personal information with people. And I found that there's a lot of gaps and opportunities to create services, content, and other, I guess, other solutions that are geared towards female users, because like, I awesome. Cool. And a lot of people are like, it's not for me. It's like, but saying that, since I've been on this journey, a couple of my friends just bought a VR so we could hang out together.
Amazing. Oh, well, listen, we are actually out of time, but there's so many things I want to ask you. So how has the VR dating gone? Has it been successful?
So this is my 8th week, and I put myself on an 8-week challenge, hoping that circuit breaker would be gone. The date that I had, like my second date, I'm still talking to the guy. He is in the Netherlands. I do like him, but I don't think it's going to expand. Guys that I dated in real life in Singapore just wouldn't buy a headset, wouldn't rent one. And I'm like, we go out on dates and we spend like hundreds of dollars on a regular date. Right. You can't even like get this.
stick with the other. Awesome. Well, thank you so much, Casie. We'll put your link up on the show notes.
Beautiful. Thank you.
It's been 5 and 5.